fear of rejection for me, I think what people think of you and feeling rejected throughout my life, like I'm not good enough. And
Oh, God.
especially women, I've always had a lot of women that haven't been accompanied, like haven't. I just feel like I get rejected from a lot of women with, I know that it's they've got their own issues, and that was the reason that I was making it people on. The rejection for me was, an issue that I shouldn't have been taking on. It will cost me me moving forward and being who I truly am. But it holds you back, and it held me back for a long time in just being my authentic self, because I wanted to be someone that I wasn't, or started to be someone that, be someone else that then get word like me. Who you are, you can't be. Well, I have to be someone else. Well, and that really hurt, because I love who I am as a person, and I just want to be myself, not worry about what others need.
Oh, look, I look back at that and look, so much has changed in such a short amount of time. Like, I can't even relate to her anymore. I can't even see her at all. Look how far I've come and what I've achieved in that time. And my boss used to always say to me, "You're amazing. Everyone loves you." But I didn't love me. I didn't feel like I was good enough. You could tell me till the cows come home, but I didn't have that belief in myself. I started to play small, and then
That's
I
it.
started to only
what
work
women do.
part-time and not do what I was really here to do. And I knew I was here for more, but I didn't have the confidence. It was the not good enough. Who am I to go and start a
Yeah,
career?
who am I?
I'm just a mom, stay-at-home mom that works occasionally. And I think that it was all because of the doubt, because I could have worked back then, way back. I could have easily. So I think that resolving all those things that were coming up for me, now I do believe in myself. I know that I'm good at what I do. So, and because I do care about people as well. So I think having that emotional intelligence, and like you said, there's been so many glass ceilings. Even in this last 12 months, I have gone from, like you said before, selling $400,000 a year to $1.2 million in 2 years, which is massive. Yeah, and look, these sort of results don't come from sitting behind, our phone or sitting behind. It was affecting my family because I was coming home anxious, coming home complaining all the time and whinging. Oh my God, this person did this and that. And I wasn't really taking ownership for my own feelings and how it was affecting me. I wasn't learning the lessons I needed to learn. I would just come home and whinge about it, right? So my poor husband, he'd have to deal with it, and, my family as well, and the boys. So my boys actually started to develop anxiety as well, because when you're around
Wow.
somebody that's anxious, they become anxious. And when I noticed that, I just went, well, I need to resolve this in me. I'm actually the cause. That was the actual change for me, because I went, there's something not right here. Yeah, I tried Reiki, I did NET, I did tapping. It was funny. I used to go out on my sales calls and I'd do tapping in the car when I'd have to go in. I knew I was going into a client. Okay, tap is me, okay, and telling myself. And I would go in before the client, so I'd go in calm, and I'd go in calm, but then I'd come out a mess still. And I'm like, oh, well, that lasted for like whatever the meeting was, and then I'd go back, revert. It gives you the resilience, and I think in sales you need resilience. So, you've got to bounce back from those rejections. You've got to bounce back. And, if I think that it's me, okay, if I stuffed up, because we're all going to stuff up, we're all going to make mistakes. That's normal. That's part of failure and growing. But you know what? If I really can't get over something and I think, oh my God, that's really affected me, I will go and resolve it. I'm not going to hang on to it. Why would I? When I can grow faster by resolving what? Yeah. Absolutely. I think, even with my boys, my son was born premature. He had a lot of learning difficulties when he was young. So we did get him a lot of help back then. But he was probably, Josh is my oldest. He was going into year 11 at the time when I started to do Creatrix, when I first did my training. And I was highly anxious then, right? So we were a bit anxious, and he was too. We were seeing a chiropractor, kinesiologist at the time, just to calm ourselves down and him down. Anyway, we went into year 11. I had resolved all my stuff. And then he had the best years, year 11 and 12. And he actually went on to university. So before year, when up until year 10, he didn't do that great in school. We were saying, oh, mate, I think you got to leave. But, we said, look, we'll give you 11. He said to us, well, I'm going to try my best in year 11 and 12. And he did. And he's just graduated university. So we've just changing the dynamics with myself and me not being anxious and me being there to support him instead. I've been focused on my stuff, helped him get to where he needed to get to. And then with my youngest son, he's finished year 12 now, and then he's just graduated. He actually got a scholarship to go to university, which, we didn't know if he would get there either because we had to do a lot of work with him. But I think when you calm yourself down and you calm the household down, everything runs smooth. And not only that, they also saw me having my own business, working, having that work ethic, getting out there and doing what I needed to do, watching my success, celebrating my success with me. And then my oldest is traveling around, over into Europe now and stuff like that. So we had the confidence to go. I think that it's a big thing. You change yourself, your whole family changes. Like my husband and I are getting on better than we've ever got on. We understand each other. I'm not coming home complaining all the time because I just go and resolve it. He'll know if there's something going on and go, oh, I'm just going to go and have a session. I'll be back soon.
Yeah.
And he's like, great. So he gets excited too. So I think it's
Yeah.
priceless what we do. And I think that you can't even put a value on. I wanted to see how far I could push myself because I knew I was what I could do, but I didn't know if I could achieve it. And I think
Yeah.
this last 3 years has just been huge for me. And I've just achieved so much in such a short amount of time. I go, how? Like even my husband says, oh my God, people work in the industry for 20, 30 years and what you've done and what you've created is really not fathomable. Like, you've just gone in and done this. And I go, the only reason I did it was because I had that mindset work or that I had this tool that helped me get through it. So I think that, it's a powerful way. And not only that, Maz, I'm working with other business women
That's
who
right.
are doing
You're
the
not
same
just
as me.
doing
They're
this.
kicking butt. So
Yeah.
it's just not me doing it. I've got clients I'm working with and I'm watching them do the same thing. It's like, oh, wow.